Marc, I'm sure it's not been the COTA weekend you dreamt of. It's certainly not the one we expected from you. It is your backyard, but just not this weekend. How was Sunday? Because it looks a bit difficult out there at times.
Yeah, I mean, we pay the mistake of yesterday with a very expensive price, because it was 0 points yesterday, but today that penalty on the race, and when you go out in the middle of the group, it's good for the show, but not good for myself. And I did my best, but I was able to understand a few things during the race, and a part of that, that P5 was the best result I was able to do.
It's still a P5, it was more points than yesterday obviously, but without that penalty, could we have expected to see you in the podium battle? Because when you dropped out, actually you didn't lose that much time to Bez, the race leader, so the potential was there. Yeah,
I mean, first of all, I lose a lot of time in the first laps, because one more time when the tire is new, I don't know, I'm not ready to ride the bike. I don't feel well, and even in turn 1 I did a mistake as yesterday. I brake and just the bike shakes, and I jump in again because I wasn't able to stop. But a part of that, the second part of the race was good. It's true, but not enough. Maybe without the penalty, fight for the podium I think was possible, but difficult.
I asked the same to your brother Alex, that it seems that the GP26s or the 2026 Ducati version is struggling track to track to track. It's not the dominant force that we saw from Ducati at the start of last year. What's missing?
I mean, of course, I think we are not worse than last year, but the others are better than last year. So we need to find a way to have a step, and it's not only a manufacturer, it's also a rider, that is Bezzecchi, and Martin, but especially Bezzecchi. They are in a very good form, and always is a consequence. When you feel well with the bike, you give more, and then you start to ride better and you are faster. Say that, it's true that right now I'm not helping the bike. I think I can do more from myself.
Final question, Marc. We can look at Thailand and it's easy to put that down to testing. There's a lot of rubber down at the track. Guyana was new, but here this is a track you've been so dominant at before. I don't need to go on about the statistics. Are you slightly more concerned that if it's not working here, it might be a problem that it's going to take a bit longer than you first anticipated to fix?
No, I mean, I'm quiet. This is MotoGP's competition, and you will be not the best every year, but I will work to increase my level.
All the best, Marc.
Thank you.
Marc, you had a big job to do today, so with that penalty, to drop to 11th and finish 5th, is that the best you could have hoped for today?
Yeah, it's sprint races. Sometimes you do a mistake there, and then you pay on Sunday. So is the thing that yesterday we did a mistake. We pay today, and the fact that the penalty are always in the first laps that are normal, because like this is harder, the penalty. You go out in the middle of the group. It's good for the show, but not good for yourself.
Just finally, some great racing with you and Enea. How difficult did he make that today?
Yeah, I mean, looks like when I fight with another rider, they increase the intensity, and today Enea was incredible. I was riding super good, but I was just trying to do my best, and the last lap I push a lot. We go again on the too low, the only riders out there, but he was close, and I heard his bike in the last sector.
Thanks, Marc. Well done today.
Marc, no sé si te vas con la sensación de que has salvado la papeleta, que era complicadita.
Bueno,
¿O no?
Salvar la papeleta es cuando tú no te metes en un problema y la salvas, pero ayer nos metimos solitos en el problema y bueno, hoy hemos pagado esa penalización cara, porque cuando en Motogp sales en medio del grupo tienes que tener paciencia, sobre todo las primeras vueltas, pero bueno, he podido comprobar también cosas que tengo que mejorar durante la carrera, que siguen siendo esas primeras vueltas. No me acabo de encontrar, incluso hoy casi vuelvo a cometer el mismo error en la curva curva 1, ahí es donde me falta, tengo que trabajar en ello, porque son errores sin querer, y luego ya sí, luego durante la carrera los neumáticos bajan, empieza a ser la moto todo más dócil, tengo que hacer menos fuerza y es ahí donde me encuentro más cómodo y es donde he empezado a remontar. Los problemas te los pone otra marca. Evidentemente nosotros hemos dado un pasito respecto al año pasado, creo. Estamos yendo más rápidos en casi todas las pistas que hemos llegado, sea de vuelta rápida que de ritmo, pero Aprilia ha dado un paso y medio y es ahí donde tenemos que seguir trabajando, ahora más unidos que nunca, sacar poquito a poquito porque no queda tanto. Yo creo que con cambio ligero da más confianza al piloto y es una rueda. El piloto entonces va más suelto encima de la moto y salen mejor los tiempos. A ver si podemos dar un pasito en Jerez y poco a poco darle la vuelta a la situación, aunque a nivel de velocidad pura y dura no estamos tan mal, pero sí que a nivel de constancia es lo que falta más.
Decías al llegar que tenías que tener paciencia contigo mismo, pero sigues pensando, o sea, te sigues viendo peleando por el Mundial.
Hombre, estamos llevamos 3 carreras, evidentemente si te descartas ya solo empezar, mal vas. Tienes que seguir insistiendo, quedan muchísimos puntos, muchísimas carreras, se vio ayer, fallé yo, falló Bezzecchi en la misma carrera, iremos fallando, fallaré yo otra vez, fallará otra vez Bezzecchi, lo que el que va líder y tiene ventaja pues puede fallar más, y nada, estamos delante, tenemos una situación por delante donde un piloto ha liderado todas las vueltas del domingo, así que está en un estado de forma increíble y ahora de momento solo él puede perder, nosotros solo podemos ganar.